And our special guests is Erica Gray and Shawn Wynn. You know them as Storm and Sunfire from the Uncanny X-Men series. They've been on there for a few years now. And speaking of the series, you guys just watched One Man's Worth, which has the characters Storm and Wolverine in an alternate timeline married to each other. And since we have the Storm here, I'll have her maybe introduce herself a little bit and tell you guys just briefly about One Man's Worth and the relationship between Storm and Wolverine finally, and how that might mean a little bit something special to certain viewers out there who wanted to see this forever.
Okay, well, hello everyone. Nice seeing you guys. You can see me without all of my Storm wonderfulness, unfortunately.
The Storm
Slammer. It's just me. I know, right? What happened to it? It's gone completely. This is how I really sound.
That's like Halle Berry in the first X-Men movie.
Yeah, the accent completely disappeared.
Yeah.
It was a shame. It kind of made me feel so sad. But okay, so for One Man's Worth, actually I was pretty excited to finally be able to do this episode too, because I'm a huge fan of Wolverine and Storm. Yeah, so One Man's Worth is actually where we are dealing with the alternate timeline, where it's kind of the future, but not quite. We're going back to the past, dealing with Charles Xavier dying, and then of course it completely changing everything. So then of course we have to kind of make sure that he doesn't die. Bishop comes back and says, hey guys, we have to make sure he doesn't die because this is what happens if he does. So then we end up saving his life, and then time reverts back to what it was, and everybody else is none the wiser.
Now she had a transformation for this episode, because every episode is the long white hair and her black costume. Now she's in her punk attire. She has the mohawk. She had a full head of hair. So please explain that process of, like, it's not usual for a black woman of all to say, you know what, mohawk time in the year 2016. So
that shows dedication. Dedication.
Well, okay, so I mean, it's not nearly as, life-changing as anything else. I wanted to change my look up for a while because I actually had a full fro. It's a big, massive fro, and it was driving me nuts. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna end up shaving all my hair off anyway, so why don't I just go ahead and make this completely authentic and give myself a mohawk. Now, the fun part about this was, he didn't know that we were gonna do this.
Yeah, I didn't.
So it was an absolute surprise when showed up and my hair was completely shaven and everything. Now, it was originally gonna be straight and really sticking up, but my hair does not like to do what it's supposed to do, so
yeah, I was thrown off because I was thinking it was going to be, because like Java, who's one of the producers, he was like, oh yeah, we're trying something out, we're doing something, so I'm thinking it was going to be like braided down, like in a mohawk style, so I really didn't know what to expect, and then when I saw the bald head, I was like, hold up, me. It's like, I think I go to the hospital because I think you're losing your hair or something. So that was actually perfect. I don't think anyone on set even...
Nobody knew, except for him. He knew.
It took months to plan it, because at first, like I said, we thought we were going to braid it up and everything, but we just decided,
screw it, just shave it
off. Make it real.
And then, of course, the same day, once we wrapped filming for that particular scene, I had to make sure that we were done, absolutely, unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt, are we done? Yeah. So that day, I cut all of the rest off, and then I shaved and went completely bald. So,
which you guys can watch like right there. It's probably gonna be right there in front of Shawn's face.
Yeah.
And then what's also different about this episode is that there is the famous interracial romance between Storm and Wolverine. Now, there is a certain percentage of X-Men fans who prefer that couple. And they probably never thought that we would ever do it, and we did it. So, I actually always prefer Wolverine to be with Storm over Jean Grey and his other lovers.
All of them.
So how was that? Like, how do you think the fans, are going to react to seeing Storm actually finally with Wolverine? They danced around it in the movies, but we went full on. So,
I mean, I am hoping that you guys are really excited about it. I hope we completely did it to everyone's expectations. I know we've gotten lots and lots of great reviews from everybody on the channel concerning how well Eric is definitely spearheading this and everything. So I'm really hoping that this lives up to a lot of people's expectations. I hope.
Right. Because this is one of my favorite episodes out of all the seasons. I've been waiting for this. And I was like, okay, I don't know what season I'm going to do it, but it's definitely going to be before this series is going to be over. I'm going to do it. So that's that.